Okay, YouTubers, here's another edition this day, 2 in 1 day. I know I spoke a little earlier on my previous video about some coins I bought on eBay, and one particularly good deal was a ultra cameo proof quarter, Washington quarter, and a peace dollar. And believe it or not, I just gave a best offer. About a third of the amount they were asking for it. In this case, I'll let you know, it was $5 for the quarter, slabbed and graded, and the gentleman accepted it, and $15 for a slabbed and graded peace dollar. So I'm going to show those first and foremost. Those are kind of the ones that are going to jump off your page. I know a lot of you may say, I don't believe you, but believe it or not, I bought 5 items from this gentleman, and I guess he was closing up for the Christmas year, and he just wanted to get rid of some of the stuff off his online eBay account, and maybe he needed some extra cash. I'm not quite sure, but the first one here again was the proof ultra cameo proof 81S type 2 quarter proof 67 ultra cameo. That gives you a good idea of what that looked like. Nice coin. Again, heck, the slab and grading you couldn't get done for $5 to say the least. I know you guys all realize that. I'm stating the obvious. But anyways, late night auctions, getting a little crazy. People have best offers up, and you throw an offer at them. And honestly, the next morning I was shocked when I got up and saw they had accepted 5 of my offers. So that was the proof 67 ultra cameo Washington quarter. It's pretty neat. And then the one I got real excited about is obviously I got this. This is a PCGS Mint State 63 peace dollar, and I got this for a whopping $15. God's honest truth. Probably one of the best buys I've ever had in my life. And again, made a best offer. It was accepted. Either didn't have a whole lot in it or just needed some funds. And there's the reverse. Got some toning there to it. As you can see, there's some smudge marks or some toning spots on the obverse too. You can see down there by the 22 some marks on it. Not quite sure what those are, but hey, for Mint State 63 slabbed and graded peace dollar for $15, I think most would take that all day long. And here's the reverse also on the quarter, the proof ultra cameo 67 proof quarter. I don't think I flipped it over for the proof, so just something that jump out at you. I don't think I've ever paid that little for a slabbed or graded coin. 1 NGC and 1 PCGS. So on to the next part of this little reveal. I don't want to be too long-winded. I just picked these up a couple of weeks ago. One was picked this up off my friend for melt value. He actually had picked up a bunch of coins at a pawn shop. And I know it's obviously probably the most common date you can find, in 1921 Morgan, but looks like it's probably maybe in a Mint State 60, 61 maybe. Got some nice luster still to it, but it's got some banged up a little bit, but hey, I've got $13 in it, so at $13 at the time I bought it was close to melt. I think that's what he'd had in it. He bought a whole bunch of pieces and Morgans, and told him I was itching to buy a coin, and he said, here, I've got a bunch in my floorboard, and he let me pick through it. Of course, I did buy him lunch, so it probably did cost me a little bit more than the coin I bought. I bought him lunch anyways, so it's not too big a deal. So I might send that in to maybe along with an annex submission or something. I don't think it's a coin that would do much else with it. But thoughts, comments. Got this at a local LCS when I talked about earlier. This is a 23 piece dollar. Yeah, that might be an option for an annex coin too. Pretty good shape. I'm not going to even guess at a grade. Some of you guys might be a lot better than me. I know it's just a video. It doesn't show all the clarity, but this was the best out of a roll we picked. And believe it or not, I think I gave $20 for this. Just one of those things, you know, when you're working and the day comes by and you really want to pick something up, and I grabbed that and this same thing, a 56 proof. I think I gave it $4 or $5 for this. It was marked for $6 at that same LCS. So kind of neat, nice. I'm a sucker for these proof coins. They're just so beautiful, so nice to have in your collection. And last but not least, I'm going to show you something that I actually bought out of what most people will call the junk silver part. And then this was I believe a $15 coin, but I picked out a piece dollar at a local coin shop up in central Ohio, and noticed it looked at first like maybe it had a scratch on it, and I looked at it further. I liked the toning of it. It was a piece that it was a die break, and it took a lot of work to figure out what the particular die break was. But this was a VAM 2Y from the 1 to the N. You can see it through the neck, and you actually see it rolls up and comes actually through the hair, the back of the hair. So this is a rarity of a 6, a die break. PCGS, we sent it in to try to get the variety. They only do the top 50, but they told me there was a possibility that they would do it if I did the documentation, depending on the grader. And I'll never do that again because I spent the extra $18, $19, and they did not give me the submission. But this is definitely a VAM 2Y, and this came back as an XF45. I really like the toning. It's really not banged up that bad. Got some wear on the high points. This was a coin that I was pretty happy with. And I believe I got it marked what it PCGS graded out like a $35 coin. So I probably got in it right at, between grading and what I paid for it, what the PCGS price guide goes for. But man, it's really toned nicely. Copper toning all the way through it. And with the VAM indication, it's really worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. I've seen them, you know, I've seen VAM 2Ys one time there on eBay about a month or so ago, almost $200, and it wasn't half as nice as this one. But yeah, I don't know if it's worth that much, but it's definitely a keeper, something I don't have a fortune into, and it's my first VAM. So anyways, hope you all enjoy the channel. Again, this is a 1922D VAM 2Y, if you want to look it up. And listen, I know you guys, I'm fairly new with doing the coins and here on YouTube, so please like and subscribe. I'm waiting on an annex submission for some coins to come back. Yeah, tell your friends. We're going to do a giveaway. I'm at 80 subscribers. When we hit 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. If you know, I've got a big Facebook group with almost 4,500 members. We do giveaways on a regular basis. So I'm pretty common for me to give some nice prizes away. So at 100 members on this YouTube channel, I'll do a live giveaway is what the plan is. Anyways, hope all's well. Like and subscribe and tell your friends, and let me know what your thoughts are. Take care.